And I remember starting to drop forward and kind of tipping a little bit toward the right. So as this drops, so this starts falling like this. And I was up here. So my car takes the nosedive.
Garrett Ebling's story of survival is unparalleled. Simply put, he came as close as you can to dying without crossing over.
I ruptured my diaphragm, I had a collapsed lung. I broke my jaw in 3 places.
But this isn't a story about what happened to Garrett Ebling on that Minneapolis bridge. It's a story about the rest of his life.
I proposed to Sonia 4 days before the bridge collapsed. So pretty much my whole engagement period has been my recovery.
1 year later, Ebling sits on a couch with his fiancée, Sonia Birkeland. By week's end, they'll be husband and wife.
I wouldn't have blamed Sonia if she had said, you know what, this is too much. I didn't sign up for this. I've got my life to live ahead of me too. I couldn't blame her if she had done that, but she didn't, you know, and that means so much to me. It really does.
It's not that Sonia didn't have those thoughts, didn't wonder if she was strong enough to stay.
It was horrifying. And I remember just thinking like, oh my God, what am I gonna do if he's not fixable?
But something told her, this is the one. This is the man to spend the rest of her life with.
That's one way to find out if you really picked the right person, you know? You almost lose him, and inside your gut, I'm like, nuh-uh, this is exactly where I want to be.
That's why Friday, when thousands of Minnesotans will be here near the bridge site for a memorial service honoring those who died in the collapse, Sonia and Garrett will be a few hundred miles to the north, surrounded by family, preparing for their wedding.
The collapse and the wedding are sort of bookends on this year. It's impossible to break them apart. But that being said, our focus on that day is going to be our wedding.
Both say it's important not to forget what happened 1 year ago, not to ignore it, but to take small steps and move forward in life, steps they'll take together.
I know if I was in a wheelchair, if I was in that accident, that he would never leave me. And I mean, how many people have the privilege of being able to say that?
Not many. Rich Matthews, The Associated Press, Minneapolis, Minnesota.